Okay, good day again. So this time I will try to discuss back again on the computation of the costing and 1 month income statement. So these are just sample costing and sample 1 month income statement of the Mango Graham as the main product of the enterprise. So first and foremost, we need to identify the needed ingredients for the production expenses. So we have mango, we have graham biscuit, we have cream, and we have condensed. Now, assuming for the projected 30 servings of one operation of the mango graham of your enterprise, you are going to need 1.4 kilo. So you need to identify the costing of that 1.4 kilo of mango as part of your expenses. Assuming that the kilo of mango costs 130 pesos. No? So assuming the cost of 1 kilo mango is 130 pesos. And we are going to substitute it this way. So you have 1.4 over 1 kilo, 1.4 kilo over 1 kilo times 130. So this is how you will identify the cost of the mango equivalent to 1.4 kilos. So if you will substitute this and um, solve the formula, of course, 1.4 divided by 1, then multiplied it by 130, you get a figure of 182. So the cost of 1.4 kilo mango, which you are going to need for the production of your mango graham, will cost you 182 pesos. So this will be the cost of the 1.4 kilo of mango, where you consider per kilo of 130 pesos. Okay, so let us move to the next. Okay, so you have 3 packs of graham needed, 3 packs of graham needed, for the projection of 30 servings. And each pack, one pack is equivalent to 500 grams. Okay. So every pack of the graham gives you 500 grams, and you are going to need 3 packs for the production of 30 servings. So how many grams do you need all in all? So you just have to multiply this to 3, and that will give you 1,500 grams. So you are going to need a total of 1,500 grams of um, graham biscuit, for the production of 30 servings of the mango graham. Now, assuming that per 1,000 gram, per 1,000 grams of the graham biscuit will cost you 73 pesos. So how much is the equivalent amount if you are going to buy worth of 1,500 grams of graham biscuit? Now, we are going to substitute this again. No, since you have equal gram here, then substitute it this way. 1,500 grams over 1,000 grams times 73 peso. And that will give you the amount of the 1,500 grams of graham biscuit needed as your expenses for the 30 servings. So, we are going to solve it again. 1,500 divided by 1,000. There you go. And times 73. So, the answer is 109 and 50 centavos. So there you go. You already identify, the amount equivalent for 1,500 grams of graham biscuit. So that is around 109 pesos and 50 centavos. Okay? I hope you were able to get it. Now let us go to the next ingredients. Okay, the next ingredient we have is the cream. Now, again, for the 30 servings of your mango graham, you are going to need 3 packs, no, of the cream, of which each cream is equivalent to 375 ml. So you are going to need 3 packs again at 375 ml, no, per cream, no, per pack, cream pack, okay? And of course, you have assumed that 1 liter, no, 1 liter of the cream will cost you 96 pesos. No, 1 liter per liter is equivalent to 96 pesos. How much then is the equivalent expenses, no, that you are going to incur for the production of your 30 servings of mango graham if you are going to need 3 packs of the cream, no, at 375 ml. Of course, again, you have to look at the volume needed here, 375, so that will be 3 packs, then 375, multiply it by 3 to get the equivalent amount needed, no, of cream for you to be able to project 30 servings of the graham. Okay, so 375 times 3. Okay, let us compute 375 times 3. That will give you 1,125. 1,125 ml, no, you are going to need for you to be able to produce 30 servings of the mango graham, and that is to be divided by 1 liter, which is equivalent to 1,000 ml. Okay, so you have now 1,125 ml over 1,000 ml times the 96 pesos. So there you will be able to identify the exact amount that you will need, no, as incurred expenses for your 3 packs cream. Okay, and let us now solve it. So 1,125 divided by 1,000, and then multiply it by 96, you will have 108. Okay, so this is now your needed incurred expenses for the cream. So you have the first one, okay, 108. Okay, for a while, let me just get the pen, no, para I can write here. Okay, for the cream, you have 108 pesos. For the Graham biscuit, again, just a review, 109 and 50 centavos. And then for the mango, 1.4 kilo divided by 1 equals times 130. You have 182. So we are now able to identify the expenses incurred, no, for mango, graham biscuit, and cream. Now the last ingredients that we are going to need for the production expenses is the condensed. Of course, right away you will be able to substitute it because it says here that the condensed milk, no, for the projection of 30 servings, you are going to need 2 cans, and per can will cost you 38 pesos, no? So 2 cans you are going to need, okay? You are going to need 2 cans, no? 2 cans of condensed milk, and at 38 pesos per can, no, per can. So you just multiply it there and you will be able to get the amount incurred expenses. Okay, so 38 times 2 will give you 76 pesos. So there you go. We are able now to identify the expenses for the production, no, of projected 30 servings of your mango graham. For the mango, for 1.4 kilo that you will be needing for the production, it will cost you 182 pesos. For the graham biscuit, it will cost you 109.50 centavos. And then for the cream with 3 packs, For the production, it will cost you 108 pesos, and for the condensed milk of 2 cans, it will cost you 76 pesos. Now let us go to the packaging. So the packaging, the materials, no, that we need for the packaging are the container tub, no, and the spoon. So assuming, no, for 1 pack, okay, assuming for 1 pack of the container tub, no, 1 pack, you can already have 10 pieces. No? 10 pieces na yung 1 pack ng container tub. And assuming that the cost of 1 pack is 22 pesos. Okay? Now, since you will be projecting 30 servings for the Mango Graham production, of course, you just have to look at the number of pieces, no, for every pack, and how many are you going to consider, no, for the production of 30 Mango Graham. So, since per pack is equivalent to 10 pieces, then you just have to multiply it by 3, no, to get 30. So that will be equivalent to 30 pieces. And of course, no, looking at the packs per consideration of 10 pieces, then you are going to need 3 packs. No? So there you go, 3 packs. So for per pack will cost you 22 pesos. Then of course, with the consideration of 3 packs, then it will cost you how much? 66 pesos. No? So, there you go. That's the expenses incurred for the packaging of the container tub needed, no, as part of your operation. So, 66 pesos. There you go, 66 pesos. Now, for the spoon, assuming, no, based from the given, no, given figure, the a pack of spoon, no, is already equivalent to 30 pieces, no? 1 pack. Okay, 1 pack of spoon equivalent to 30 pieces already, and that is around 15 pesos. Okay, so right away, looking at the number of pieces of spoon, and that will match to the projected servings you need for the operation, then you don't need to look at how many packs you are going to buy, because is already equivalent to 30 pieces. So directly, you are going to reflect that amount to the um, expenses, no, project that 30 servings. So you will have 15 pesos as your expenses there. Okay, now let us go to procurement. Okay, procurement, say for instance, you will just take a ride, no, a jeepney. No, jeepney lang yung gagamitin niyo for your ride, transportation in procuring all the necessary ingredients and the packaging materials as part of your operation. And as we know, no, stated here, this will incur you, no, this will incur you an amount of 60 pesos. So 60 peso is a fixed cost, no? Fixed cost na yan for the entire operation, which is considered or equivalent to one operation on only new operation. One operation only 60 pesos, no? Incurred expenses for your procurement, which is your fare. Okay? So, right away, you are going to reflect it there, the 60 pesos, because that is a fixed cost. Now, let us go to labor. For the labor, no, labor, accordingly, you can identify it per unit, or if you wish to incur the expenses for labor as per operation, no? It can be also viable. So, pwede lang siya per unit or per operation. But let us take it as per unit, no, for the labor. Say for instance, we have considered here 350. Okay, 3 pesos and 50 centavos per unit or per serving. Now, since we are projecting 30 servings for the operation of your Mango Graham, then right away, you just multiply it to 30 for you to be able to get the total expenses, or the total, or the incurred, no? Incurred labor, no, for the projection of 30 servings. So let us now solve it. 3 50 times 30 will give you 105. Okay, ma'am. So 105 pesos will be the incurred labor for the projection of 30 servings of the mango graham. Okay, so you have there 105 pesos. Okay, let us write it there, 105 pesos. Now for the utility, this is again per unit, and we have stated here, or the given figure here is 2 pesos and 25 centavos, no? Okay? 2 pesos and 25 centavos. Okay, per 2 pesos and 25 centavos per unit, no, as a considerable utility for the projection of 30 servings. Now you just multiply it to 30. Okay? So 2.25 times 30, that will give you 6750. Okay? So, for your utility incurred amount is 6750. Okay? 67 pesos and 50 centavos. And last, the equipment that perhaps you are going to need, no, in the operation of your enterprise, which is your Mango Graham as your main product. Now, it is also per unit then, no? Per unit. Okay? So, you have here 3 pesos. Of course, just again multiply it by 30 because you have projected 30 as the servings for your first operation. And that will give you how much? Let us so 3 pesos times 30, that will give you 90. So 90 pesos as your incurred um, figure amount for your equipment. So 90 pesos. Okay, there you go, 90 pesos. Now we are going to total everything, no? That will be your considerable total expenses. So let us now total all the figures, no? The amount you were able to get. So 182 plus 109. Okay, again, 182 plus 109.50 centavos plus 108 plus 76 plus 66 plus 15 plus 60 plus 105 plus 67 and 50 centavos plus 90. So you have a total expenses of 879. Okay, so we are now able to identify the total expenses for the production of your mango graham with a projection of 30 servings. No? So you have here 879. Now, this 879, guys, is already considered as your break even for the 30 servings. Now, if we would like, or if we like to identify the break even cost per serving, we'll just have to divide this by the number of projected servings, no, para makuha natin yung break even cost per serving or per unit. Now, this is also considered to be as the break even already of the 30 servings, no, of the 30 servings, guys, no, 30 servings. Now, to get the break even per serving, you just divide it by 30 because you have projected 30 as the servings of your mango graham, and that will give you an amount of 29.30 centavos. Remember, guys, to always correct it to two decimals, no? Correct it to two decimals because we are dealing with money value, no? Pag money value, dapat always two decimals here. Okay, so this is now your break even. No, this is now your break even cost per unit, no? Per unit or per serving. Okay, so you were able now to identify the per unit per serving break even cost of 29.30 centavos. Now, how do we solve for the SRP or the selling price of the mango graham? Okay, so you have here your break even of 29.30, no? 29.30. Now, as stated here that you are going to consider 65% as the percentage gain for your mango graham per serving. Okay, so how do we get the SRP, or how do we solve the selling price, no, for your mango graham? So right away you just substitute it, no, 29.30 times, since this is already 100%, you just put 1 here and then the percentage gain, which is 65. And that will give you the selling price, guys. So we'll try to solve it. 29.30 times 1.65 will give you 48. So 48.345, no? 345. Now since we are to round it up to whole number, guys, so consider this whole number 48 and this number here 345, according to the rules, no, of rounding of numbers. This is something that you look at as not being able to reach 500, no, or 5. So that will remain as 48. So your selling price now is 48 pesos. Okay, guys? Kasi hindi siya umabot ng 500 dito, no, if you are to consider this to be rounded up, since this number, no, this figure here has not reached 500, so it will remain 48 doon. So your selling price now is 48 pesos. So there you go. For the selling price, or the suggested retail price of the mango graham is 48 pesos with your break even of 29 pesos and 30 centavos. Now, you were able to get already, no, you were able to get already the SRP. So for the next video, I will be discussing the sample income statement, no, for 1 month. Okay.